Hey everybody, we're talking today about how to log off and troubleshoot, and you've already learned a little bit about logging off, but this is what we call troubleshooting. Troubleshooting is where we kill trouble, and a lot of the trouble you can prevent before it even starts. So first of all, let's just review some log off procedures. Now remember, before you log off, close all your programs and save. Please, please, please do that. You can log off with Alt F4 or Alt Control Delete. Those are our hotkeys. Or shut down properly with the shutdown button. Now remember, we've already learned in the previous part of this lesson that it's not the button on the front of your computer. If you don't know that yet, you need to review and look back at what I've already given you in this lesson, because you should already have the definition of hard boot and soft boot, and you know that when you press and hold the button on the front of your computer, that's a hard boot, and that is not good to do unless you absolutely have to. So here is one of the easiest ways if you don't want to use the hotkeys. This strange man, I don't know who he is, Lance Whitney, made this screenshot. It's actually very hard to get this screenshot. But if you look at this little button, you push this, and it gives you choices: sleep, hibernate, shut down, and restart. Now, if you just want to log off, you just click on your name and your picture. But if you want to shut down, you would do shut down. Now be careful, because restart will actually restart it back up. Sometimes it'll say restart with update, and you'll do that and it'll install an update. So how about when you have a problem? There are 5 steps that I always teach. Say somebody posts something inappropriate on your Facebook page, or there's a bad tweet or something out there. First of all, you want to just stop and relax and take a deep breath. Don't delete anything, not yet. Then a second step is you want to take a screenshot. A screenshot is a picture of your screen. After you screenshot and you save a copy of the picture, then you want to block whoever it is. But make sure you get your screenshot first, because if you block them first, then it may actually destroy what they posted and you can't get a screenshot. Then you want to tell the appropriate people so they can do something about it. And if you don't know what to do, talk to me, because I'm here to help you with your technology problems and help you be a good what's called digital citizen, so you can help with things like this. And then the last thing is you want to share what happened. If it's something that other people are going through, you want to tell others about that. Now, how do you screenshot? We've already learned this, but it's Control Print Screen, and then look in the screenshot folder. And then when you email somebody, you can attach it or you can send it to somebody. And that's how we screenshot. So here are 3 troubleshooting tips that I'm going to teach you. First of all, you want to look at help in your program. Okay, so here I am in Microsoft Word, and I'm looking for help, and you can see it's right up here. So if I'm having a problem in Microsoft Word, I'm going to click this little help button, and it actually won't open. There it goes. And here's my Microsoft Word help. Now, a lot of this stuff, it has to link with online, so just realize it might not work. Now, if you were doing your resume, you could click resume. But what if you want to have a background picture on your document? I could just type in background picture, and it gives me ideas about what to do. And then I click add a picture as a background watermark, and it's going to give me instructions. So remember that you can go in whatever program that you're looking for and get help. I can't go in PowerPoint and do this, but let me go in a program called Dreamweaver. I use it all the time. Here I have a thing that actually says help, and I can go to Dreamweaver help and I can type it in. Now you also saw the help button is, and it wants to use air, so I'm not going to do that. The help button is F1, so whatever you're in, you can actually click F1, and you can see here I can start typing in to get help on my different products. So you're looking for help, or you're looking for a question mark, and that, if you're in a software program, that is the first place to start getting help. Okay, our next tip is we looked at for help in the program, but let's say I need to go online. Now, if it's about software, first you have to know how to find the version number of your software, and then you look for help online. So when I start my software, it might say PowerPoint 2008 or PowerPoint 2013 or whatever it is, it'll tell me. But I'm also going to show you how to get that version number. And then you look for help, or you look for things. If it's online, you can look for that. And then you search it. Now let's look at how that looks. So I'm in Word and I want to find out the version number of my software. Okay, used to when we had a little help button up here, you could find it there. But in Microsoft Word and all the Office products, I actually click on File. And then I'm going to go to Account. You're going to see that I have an Office Live account, and you're going to be setting up one of those as well at some point, or a OneDrive. But you can look over here and see that I'm using Microsoft Office Professional Plus 2013, top of the line. And this actually tells me that this is the information for Excel and OneNote and Outlook and PowerPoint and Publisher and Word. And two other things you're not really going to use much. You can put your mouse over and see info path, and I think that's the link. But this all comes with it, and this was actually where you would register. And you can also click About Word, and this will show you a lot longer details. This is actually Word version 15. And if you really had to find this information, you would look for About, and you would find that. Now, what if I'm in another program? I'm going to go here to Help. I'm in Dreamweaver now. Help and About, that's the place where most of you find them. And you can see that this is Adobe Dreamweaver CS 5.5. And then I see a little more detail, version 11.5, build 5366. Now, you have to be able to find the version numbers of software to be able to get things done. And you're going to have to find version numbers for your activity today of some software maybe that you haven't used. This is what you'll tell people when you're troubleshooting or having problems. And I've actually just taught you something that's going to take you into the top, I would say 3 or 4% of computer users. Most people don't know how to find the version numbers. And when you ask them, what version of Windows are you using, they have no clue. They don't realize that when you boot up the computer that you see that. I hope this is helping. Now I'm getting ready to get some help online. I'm not sure if you know this, but I'm using the Chrome web browser. And when you do, this top box is actually a help box. So I could say, let's say that I'm using PowerPoint for Mac. And I want to make a chart in Excel for Mac. And see, it's showing me version number 2008 or 2011, and this is why you need to know. I'm going to type 2008 and press enter. And look at this. I have all kinds of YouTube videos and step-by-step guides. So this is for you guys. If you're real visual and you like videos, you click on the YouTube and you look at that. If you're not and you want text, then you can click and you can look and you can see the text with the pictures. So you pick the kind of tutorial that you want, but you do need to have the version numbers. And that's what I mean by getting help. Now, if you're at a website, say like Haiku, see where it has help up here at the top right-hand side. So if that's the third way to get help, is you try to get help inside the app or the website where you're having trouble. Okay, my wonderful students, so we've already covered looking at the question mark or for help inside this software program. Then we've covered finding help online and how we first have to find the version number by going to help or going to that ribbon and finding that number and then searching online. And if you're visual, to go for videos, and if you really like the text, to look for text and pictures. Now the last thing is you're to the point where you have to report a problem. At this case, you're going to definitely take a screenshot and give them the version number. Now what I'm going to recommend you do, if you have a problem here in the computer lab, that you take a screenshot and you email it to me, vdavis@westwoodschools.org. But there's one other thing that I'm going to show you that is available that we do. So now I'm needing some support. So if I look down here, I have a big blue B on here. Now I do not want you to submit trouble tickets without me knowing about it, but our remote support company is Blautech. Sometimes they're here. We can save money by having things happen and us do things remotely. So I can actually go to open a new support ticket, and it's going to open a website for me, and it's going to take just a second to open that site. Now if I have that screenshot, I can submit some information, and it's very, very helpful. But if I turn this in, it also lets them troubleshoot and help me remotely. Now, if it'll load, here we go. So I can put in that I have an emergency or I need to talk to sales. You would never do that. But see, we put a title, we put the description, and we can click Attach Document. And then always when you fill this out for me, you would put the school's number and the email and my name here, and because they can't call students, they need to call me because I'm the person in charge of technology, particularly in the computer lab. But you can see that we can attach it. So if we have real problems, this is what we do. And those of you who are going to be on annual staff, you'll see that this is something we have to do a bit. And then they can actually remote into the computer. So if you ever see the computer screen moving in my computer lab and nobody's at it, somebody is. They're just in Cairo. But some people even have support from India or other places in the world too. Isn't that amazing? Okay guys, so let's look at your assignment, and now that you've finished taking your notes, and I hope they were visual notes, and they could be Cornell if you really wanted them to as well. Now you're going to practice what I've just shown you and create a document. So first of all, you're going to go into your version of Microsoft Word, and you're going to find that version number. Now, if you've forgotten how I showed you, you'll have to back up the video. Take a screenshot of where you found it, and I actually want you to paste this screenshot into the Word document. Then you're going to do the same thing. You're going to go into Adobe Photoshop, you're going to find the version number, you're going to take a screenshot, but then you're actually going to take that and post it back in this Word document. You're going to go into Chrome, you're going to find out where that is, and it's in a different place, but I'll give you a hint. Look for 3 lines. And then that'll paste into Word document. And then you're going to do it for a program called Audacity, and you're going to paste it in. So you will have 4 different screenshots. It may take 2 pages, probably not more, in this document. Save that file in your library or wherever you want to save it, and print it as a PDF. And then you're going to upload it to here to Haiku and turn it in as an assignment so that I know that you know how to find the version numbers of your software. Good job. I hope you're feeling like empowered computer users, and know this, there is not a cat inside your computer. She's your teacher. Good luck. Get all this done and turned in, and remember to flip your card to red if you need help. I'm right here anytime you need me.